Part 1 link is in the comments section, so let's get started with Part 2. Lu Sheng defeated Yang Yifei with a single punch. Everyone is shocked, because the Lu Sheng they knew was a loser, and Yang Yifei, who has a Kai blood level of 1.22, was unable to withstand Lu Sheng's single punch. But the reality has changed as Lu Sheng is stronger now. Lu Sheng approaches Mr. Zhang and says sorry, and he didn't mean to do that, he didn't control his strength. Mr. Zhang replies that his injuries were not that serious and these things happen in live combat lessons. And then he says Lu Sheng to come to his office. Lu Sheng goes to Mr. Zhang's office. There he sees a bonsai and gets surprised. Mr. Zhang replies that everyone has their own secrets like you. Lu Sheng says his blood Kai level of 0.8 was the measurement from a month ago. Mr. Zhang asks if he is taking those drugs that forcefully increases the blood Kai level. And also if he is taking those, it's against the school rules. Lu Sheng denies that he isn't taking those forbidden drugs. Mr. Zhang then says, let's measure the blood Kai level. And if he is taking those drugs, his blood Kai level will fluctuate. Lu Sheng puts his hands on the crystal, and the results are come out to be 1.532. His rank is already grade 1 martial artist. Mr. Zhang is surprised that his stats are legitimate, and he is already a grade 1 martial artist at the age of 18. And he will be considered to be a genius with his present stats in the entire Baihe city. Lu Sheng then proceeds to measure his strength, and when he hits the machine, its head broke and crushing the bonsai, it's stuck in the wall. Mr. Zhang is crying and again surprised at the same time, because even though the machine is meant for students, it should be able to withstand the blows of legitimate martial artists, and concludes that his battle strength is above of a grade 1 martial artist. Mr. Zhang then asks when did he measure his blood Kai level. Lu Sheng replies it was half a month ago. Mr. Zhang is shocked that it took Lu Sheng only half a month to raise his stats of 0.8 to of a grade 1 martial artist. Mr. Zhang asks Lu Sheng which great master did he cultivate with, or which wealthy family is he from. Lu Sheng says that his family is just a normal one, and also he is not a disciple of some great master either. And about how he increased his strength so quickly, it's a secret. Mr. Zhang thinks that when he was a student, his stats were pretty good. After cultivating for many years, he finally became a grade 2 martial artist and joined the army. When he stepped onto the battlefield, he realized something, that humans will never triumph against the monsters. When faced with an unreasonable amount of strength, humans are small and helpless, and those who are able to defeat those monsters are also those who possess an amount unreasonable strength. Humans aren't able to fathom them, they are another league of monsters, and Lu Sheng is one of them. Mr. Zhang sighs and says that with Lu Sheng's current results he can enter the top class in the school and can be taught by the best teacher, and that he will contact the Educational Administration office right now. Lu Sheng thanked him, but says that there's no need for that. He says that his current class is already good, and Lu Sheng thinks that it's faster to cultivate in his dreams than receiving guidance and learning in class. Mr. Zhang also says that school will fully support prodigies like him, and if there will be any difficulty in his cultivation, school teachers will help solving it. Lu Sheng says that he have two requests. First is that he wished to apply for the martial arts scholarship, and second is that he needs more free time during school hours. Mr. Zhang accepts his requests and says that he will help him apply for the special scholarship and he will get $30,000 in it. As for the free time, he will let the Educational Administration office know about it. The scholarship application will only be approved after 2 days, but his practices can't wait, so Mr. Zhang gives a martial black card to Lu Sheng. There's at least 100 grand in it, and says till he gets the scholarship he can use it and repay after getting the scholarship. Lu Sheng is grateful, and Mr. Zhang says that he is putting his hopes on Lu Sheng and that he can go back to his class now. After Lu Sheng leaves the room, Mr. Zhang is very happy to see a prodigy like Lu Sheng in his academy, and that before the unified examination, he must keep him undercover so that he can be a secret weapon and he can use Lu Sheng to scare the other schools. Mr. Zhang then thinks that not only he will be able to ace the examination, but after a long time they finally have someone who can go to that place. Now we see that Lu Sheng is in a shop, and there is a woman with her daughter purchasing a supplement known as Orchid's Heart. Consuming this will strengthen the blood Kai level after it has reached 0.8. The manager then says that because of an ongoing promotion, each bottle will cost around $30,000. The woman purchases it, and Lu Sheng thinks after working tirelessly his parents are able to afford supplements worth of $3,000. Only strong martial artists can earn a lot of money. It's difficult for a person from a poor family to become one of the best martial artists. His sister is a true prodigy, but her progress has been affected by his low stats and lack of resources. That's right, even though he hoped to experience the unimaginable martial artist world, he continued to hide in the games he played and was reluctant to give up on the line he had with his past life. It's as if he is stuck in a fish tank, a fish that wants to live in the vast and boundless ocean but is reluctant to let go of the comfort and peace it has in the tank. However, everything has changed. He broke free from those limits and explored a world beyond. He have gained the opportunity to change his fate. And suddenly he feels a surge of energy within him and concludes that he had just mastered the battle memories that he absorbed before. He thinks that no matter what, he will keep getting stronger. And then he enters the dream world after reaching home. A zombie is rushing towards him. It is of different kind, as he is able to use martial arts even though he is a zombie. But Lu Sheng blocks his attack and attacks him. He wins easily and absorbs his memories. According to the earlier memories, he is searching a military base which is not very far from here, so he proceeds to search for it, killing all the zombies. And he finally finds it, military base number 1359. He reaches towards the wall and thinks even if 2 titans were to appear here, he wouldn't be surprised at all. He thinks that this much advanced civilization fell under the monsters. How would his world will survive it? He sees a different building and concludes that it must be the headquarters. But there was a zombie sitting there. That zombie uses a shockwave with aura. From very far, even Lu Sheng fell on the ground. And he then thinks that it would be dangerous to go there in his current strength. He goes to a place without interfering with the zombies. It was a flat where no zombies were present. He sees a device there and clicks on it, and a hologram appears saying he is using Heavenly Law's technology. It was using the same language as his. She introduces herself, that she is an AI that managed the internet server of military base 1359. Lu Sheng is surprised by the future's technology and asks her to search for the most recent news. And certain number of events comes across Lu Sheng. But there was an event related to grade 10 martial artists. Lu Sheng is shocked about the progress in this world's martial arts. And then the AI shows him the war footage. Lu Sheng is shocked that even the martial arts and technology is on an unimaginable level. Still, they were unable to protect anything. Although they eventually decided to give up on their home, and even sent out a search team to do space exploration after the civilization was obliterated that day. But no response came back from that team. Then Lu Sheng says her to retrieve world's history, so that he can learn something from this world to prevent any mishappening in his world. The history that came in front of him shocked him as it was very similar to his world. He concludes that everything he saw in this dream world and the memories he saw from all those zombies were the events of his world only, but in the future. But he thinks that it might be a coincidence and asks the AI to search for his personal details. And he gets his information, but it was a little weird. So he says to keep searching more, and the AI says insufficient authority. And also that she needs his blood sample to register for an account. Lu Sheng thinks how will he give his blood sample to her because she is just a hologram. She comes forward and bites his finger and drinks his blood. Then she connects to a different database of revolution, and he finds out different information about him. Looking at the information, he graduated with the best results, placed 23rd in Bay City. 3 years later, after joining the university, he joined the army. He was also the first lieutenant officer, but had no outstanding contribution and died at the age of 37 in a battlefield. Could it be that, after he became stronger, the future changed? And in this database, he cannot be considered as a genius. As they say, not everyone can leave a mark in history. And the information also had many flaws. When he took the unified examination, his Chi level was only 2 and battle strength of 257, and thinks that if he continue cultivating and reaping benefits from his dreamland, he can definitely surpass these stats. His future shouldn't be limited like this. If he can become stronger and keep changing the future, then the human race won't go extinct. Then he says that he will become stronger, the savior with the power to change the history, and he should be the one to spark the revolution. That's it for today, guys. Hope you will like this video. If you want part 3, comment down. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing recaps. Thanks for watching.